get into some exit transitions. That's what I call that. And we'll look at a couple of escapes as long as we have time. All right. So, all right, yeah. Let's just start in the knee. Let's just say you don't have this arm, right? And some people will give it to you and do a really good job. People start making mistakes and push it, right? And honestly, if you just focus on the whole first part of the class, they will start with it, right? If you can control and follow and pin and drop weight, they're gonna get tired, right? Us just drilling, like it becomes, oh man. But I'll tell you, this teaches you to be comfortable in uncomfortable spots, right? It's another sort of avoidance of this position. Everybody thinks that the control is right here in the most uncomfortable spot. I'm putting the knee here, right? So it's just a difference. So here, I don't have this, right? If you don't have this, it is kind of hard to get into this, right? And you guys saw how I was putting the hand on the bicep here, and this all helps me keep it away. I really like personally, this is my favorite grip configuration, is this wrist and this bicep. When I get into position, that's what I personally always do. It works to be a no-gi, right? I do some chokes from here, 3 or 4. 3 of them are the same choke, right? And the 4th one I sent you, I've learned it from Chris Outer a couple years ago, and it's a great choke, but you know, it doesn't work no-gi. So this works to no. And it helps me kind of, like one of the things you'll do is roll me over, right? So it helps me keep my weight this way, right? So if I can occupy this inside position, I can go for the far side arm, right? And he just kind of naturally, like it's instinct, like you like, kind of give it to him when you do this. But that's what I talked about. People will make mistakes and push this knee with their hand or their arm, okay? If you have this, you can just switch here. Now, look. Same arm bar we just did, but it's on the far side. It's like that more we did earlier. And I mentioned you can stand up. Look, go to the thumb, okay? Now, think about slack removal. This is doing part of it for me. This foot under the shoulder. But I need to pull it this way. That takes some slack out of the joint, right? Most armbar injuries I see are actually the bicep, right? Here, then the elbow. So, you want to really pull that slack out of the hole. It's 2 joints. It's the shoulder and there, right? And then you can start pulling it. Okay, so put me in here though. Good. Just kind of follow me around. Yeah. Good. Like under, yeah. Now, just stand up. Yeah, it's so easy. You know, here's how I learned how to do it. Like a gorilla walker, sort of. You stand up, it's so much more balance, control, and I can do it just as fast. Plus, when you pull somebody up off the ground, and you'll notice I control. Like we played this at 100 times. What do? They just hang it. This is what they do, right? It's not really, we get pulled up by a lip. So, just kind of from here, once you get this, right? The other spot I'm talking about is, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll just hang out here. Yeah, so but it's like it's a weird thing. But pulling someone up, sitting someone up, disconnection is a concept in this position. And we use it on that far side. They have the I have control, but then I need to go to the far side. Is it better to do this? I feel like you could maybe, I know you're a no-gi guy, you probably do like that sort of stuff, maybe a low single too, right? Like I'll low single people from that. Don't give it to them, right? So with this, when I'm here, I'm straddling. Okay? Does that make sense? So when